Hello everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm here, and today we are going to talk about a very sensitive topic. It is about addiction, and I will be sharing a bit of my own experience with addiction, as well as some helpful tips on how to deal with it. The topic for today's video was suggested by one of our subscribers. She said, I have been trying to stop smoking for the last 2 years. I've tried so many ways, but nothing seems to work for me. I don't know what to do anymore. I understand what she is going through, because I used to smoke when I was in high school and college. I started when I was 16 and quit when I was about 20. For me, it was more of a psychological addiction rather than a physical one. Because I had stopped smoking for such a long time, I didn't feel that bad physically when I decided to quit, but I felt really anxious and found myself constantly wanting to smoke. Addiction is a very serious issue, according to the National Institute on Drug Abuse. Addiction is a disease characterized by an inability to control the use of alcohol or other drugs, despite harmful consequences. The film Black Swan also explains that addiction can cause changes in brain function, specifically in the areas that control reward, motivation, memory, and learning. This means that once you're addicted, your brain will crave the substance or activity and make you impulsively reach out for it whenever you see it, even if you know it's not good for you. There are different types of addictions. The most common ones are substance abuse, behavioral addictions, and both. In substance abuse, it is the use of illegal drugs or the overuse of legal drugs. Behavioral addictions include gambling, sex, shopping, internet, and gaming addictions. Today, we will focus on substance abuse. For those who are struggling with addiction, please know that you are not alone. Addiction does not discriminate. It affects people from all walks of life regardless of age, gender, race, religion, social status, and so on. It also does not happen because of a person's willpower or lack thereof. Addiction happens because of a combination of factors like genetic vulnerability, environmental influences, and psychological and social factors. If you are addicted to something and you want to stop, here are 6 things you can do. No. 1. Recognize that you have a problem. This may seem obvious, but it's actually the hardest step. Many people cannot admit to themselves that they have a problem with drinking, drugs, or gambling. They may think that they can stop anytime they want to, or they may feel ashamed or embarrassed to seek help. But it's important to remember that addiction is a disease and not a moral failing. So if you have an addiction, please know that you are not alone. There are people who love you and want to help you, and there is treatment available to help you recover. No. 2. Find the root cause of your addiction. What do you turn to when you're feeling down? What do you do when you're bored or stressed? What do you think about when you wake up in the morning and before you go to bed at night? Your answers to these questions may give you clues as to why you're addicted to certain things. Maybe you drink to forget your problems or to feel happy. Maybe you gamble to make money or to escape reality. Maybe you smoke to relax or to look cool. Whatever your reasons may be, it's important that you understand them so that you can deal with them effectively. One way to find the root cause of your addiction is to keep a journal. Write down everything that you can think of that might be contributing to your addiction. For example, maybe you turn to drugs after going through a traumatic event like the death of a loved one. Or maybe you started drinking after being diagnosed with a chronic illness. Once you know what's causing your addiction, you can take steps to avoid those triggers or cope with them in healthier ways. No. 3. Make a plan. Once you know what you want to stop and why you want to stop, it's time to make a plan. Set realistic goals for yourself and write them down. Break down your larger goal into smaller ones so that you can easily achieve them. For example, if your goal is to stop smoking, then break it down into daily goals such as not smoking today, not smoking this week, not smoking this month, and so on. Also, write down the reasons why you want to stop. Keep them somewhere where you can see them every day. This will help motivate you when you feel like giving up. Another thing you can do is to tell your friends and family about your goal. Ask them to support you and hold you accountable. Having people who care about you rooting for you can make a huge difference. You can also join a support group or talk to a therapist. No. 4. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. You don't have to do this alone. Reach out to your support system, whether it's friends, family, a therapist, or a support group. There is no shame in asking for help. In fact, it is one of the best things you can do for yourself and for those who care about you. There are also several resources available to help you stop using substances. One resource is the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, or SAM, which has a national helpline that provides referrals to local treatment facilities, support groups and community-based organizations. Another resource is the National Institute on Drug Abuse, or NICE, which has a website with information on drug abuse and addiction, as well as links to treatment facilities and other resources. Additionally, there are several apps available that can help you track your progress, find support and stay motivated. 5. Be patient with yourself. It takes time to change. Don't expect yourself to stop using substances overnight. You may slip up along the way, but that's okay. Just pick yourself up and start again. Don't beat yourself up over your mistakes. Just learn from them and move on. Remember why you decided to stop using substances in the first place and focus on the benefits of living a healthy, fulfilling life, free from addiction. And 6, reward yourself. When you reach a milestone, reward yourself with something special. This could be a night out with friends, a new dress, a gadget, anything that you enjoy. By rewarding yourself, you be reinforcing positive behavior and making it more likely that you stick to your goals in the future. It takes a lot of courage and strength to admit that you have an addiction and to take steps to deal with it. If you're struggling with addiction, please know that there is hope. With treatment and support, you can overcome your addiction and live a healthy, happy life. If you want to learn more about addiction, check out the references and resources below. So have you ever struggled with addiction? If so, what did you do to overcome it? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell icon to get notified whenever we post a new video. Thanks for watching and take care.